up, Docs Daily? It is Saturday, crazy backgrounds and all. I don't know where I'm at here. I think we should be like this. I don't know. It's November 1st. Let that wash over you for a second there. Docs Daily, we're live here. I'm Detroit Lenny. He's over there. Oh, wait, that way. He's over there. Griffin Murphy. Yeah, he's that guy. He's joining me today on Saturday. We're going to talk all things college football. I'll be honest with you, we got a full slate of hockey on, too. If you got questions there, holler at your boy. I got a prop for you guys. If we get to, let's say, 25 likes, we'll call it that. That's our goal today. So 25 likes, I'll drop a hockey prop. Griffin Murphy will probably drop something for you as well. We got a little bit of CFL playoffs.
I got 2 CFL plays for you guys. I passed the entire weekend not playing anything. They'd both be 4-unit selections. We get those to 30 likes, I'll throw those bad boys out. Both of them.
You know what? I was just listening to some good music that I can't share with you guys for copyright issues. But this is where I would say those words, Griffin. Just bet it, just win it, and just repeat it.
That's right.
That's our goal. 16 parlay from Lenny. I'm on my feet. That line gets me every time. By the way, I know I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to take time, let everybody file in here. This is how this show works, too. For you guys, anybody that's new that's watching, we're going to go over all things college football, like I said. We do have a Game 7 World Series to talk about, too. I feel inclined to talk about that a little bit. A little bit of hockey action. I like a lot of hockey today. Like you said, a couple CFL stuff. So whatever you have questions about, drop in the chat. We will get to them. It will be crazy as everybody files in. There will be a lot of chat. Don't worry. We'll get to your questions. We'll be here about 45 minutes, an hour or so. It depends on how fast the new pecan cortinato from Starbucks kicks in on me. So little espresso shots. And Starbucks told me I got this today. So boom, says you got this. So I feel really good on my bets.
It's a winning day.
It's got to be a winning day. Don't forget, I'd be inclined to tell you guys, free $60 account. Link is in the description of the video here. Right below us, you can click on that. You get free $60 account to all new customers over at the website. Use that $60 on any handicapper you see fit. Griffin Murphy's premium plays, I'm sure he's got a plethora of a buffet of stuff available for you. Like he just talked about, CFL. I know we got college football today. We got NFL tomorrow. NHL stays in effect. NBA, I don't talk enough about NBA. I was told the other day. I don't understand how that happens because it's only been 3 days, but whatever. No betting allowed for Detroit Lenny in the NBA. No betting allowed. That's what the NBA stands for. I just don't go after it real hard for a couple weeks. Then it's nothing but action. But I just get angered when I follow the NBA and who's in and who's not.
Yeah.
And in order to check myself and my temper, I just stay away from the NBA kind of for a lot of reasons other than that, but just mostly injured, not report, not knowing who's in and who's not. I need almost a month of the season before I'll be comfortable betting. Sure. Betting what I would normally bet in an MO, a $100 unit. That's my bet. Okay. I'm a $100 unit better. So if on basketball, you asking me to put $100 on any NBA team right now? No. You got a better chance of me putting a 18 parlay in on some hockey props.
Yeah. Lenny, something I did want to talk about, I have noticed, and I was brainstorming on this yesterday throughout the entire day, and NBA early on in the season, a lot of people hate betting on it, and I understand why. None of the lines make sense. None of the totals make sense. None of the numbers. You don't know who's going to play, and the reality is, if you have games, and I'm not telling you guys to do this by any means, excuse me, but looking at games, anything within a 7.5-point differential, you could technically take either of these teams to win money line. And the spreads are so invalid in the NBA, especially when it's something within those 7.5 points or under. That's typically, if you want to be a degenerate and you want to start parlaying games and you see 2 matchups, like for instance, yesterday, I want to say was in Indiana. Somebody was laying a number. They got beat outright, straight up. They got blown out by 20 points. There are so many sequences that I've already seen. So I'm 6-3 on the NBA season this year. If I would have taken all 6 of my wins on the money line opposed to against the spread as underdogs, I would have won on every single one of those games outright. So NBA is just one of those games where variants are all over the place, numbers are all over the place. Find the game you like and play it against the spread. It's as easy as that.
Yeah.
If for the first month, that's as easy as it is.
You know, for me with the NBA is I don't feel comfortable with it, so that angers me because it's something I get frustrated with.
Sure.
You know, frustration is probably a better word. I'm not breaking anything, but I mean, you know, I get frustrated because I'm not familiar as much with it as I would like to be, and then I start to overthink it because I don't want to be a sucker, and then I make a bet and I'm like, oh man, that's a stupid what. You know, and then like, so then the easiest, sometimes the best bet is no bet. And,
Absolutely.
you know, and be comfortable with what you're doing with your money. It's your bankroll, not mine. I could sit here on the YouTube and ask you for likes and shares and comments, and I could tell you this, that, and whatever. But at the end of the day, it's your money. Okay, so you manage it how you see fit. I can only show you where the water is. I'm not going to make you drink it.
You do you, Pikachu.
Pikachu. Yeah. YouTube memberships. Don't forget to become a member. It's $4.99. That's my membership. $4.99. I do things for you. 5 days a week, 6 days a week. You get a video. Oof, we cashed last night on Memphis. We had Memphis game over and the team total over, so we kind of double dipped on that game. Griffin, you'd appreciate this. I gave out a same game parlay, one unit, same game parlay on the World Series. We are 3-3.
What did you do? You did first half and full game. I know you did.
So I tell them, right? So we've played 6 games. I am 3-3 in this bet. Okay, I'm 3-3 for the record, but I am plus money.
Yeah.
Okay, because we don't have to kill them all. 3-3 is damn good. So we're first of all nerfy, nerfy right out the gate. Boom, that's leg 1. Second leg has been the Dodgers and and over 6.5.
Over 6.5.
6.5 runs. Full game.
We only landed 4.
Yeah, yesterday I lost. That was one of the games I lost.
Okay.
So, but you know what I'm saying? But like games 3, 4, and 5, I think, or games 2, 3, and 4, we hit bang, bang, bang. We hit with, well, sometimes not been the Dodgers money line. The Dodgers money line came in on and off with that. But the over 6.5 in the nerfy, that was 200. That was plus 210. Just those two. And then when you add the other ones in, you're at 350 to 400. If you add in Dodgers money line, whatever. We didn't get there last night. Level 1 members, if you're watching right now after Doc Staley, I'm going to do a video, and guess what I'm going to tell you to do? 2-team parlay. The nerfy and the over alternate runs 7. I'll go to 7 today and get a better price than 6.5 because it's game 7. Yesterday was Halloween. Max Scherzer's got 2 different colored eyes. Canada's trying to win America's game. Are you kidding me right now? Donald Trump might pitch the first pitch right now. It's America versus Canada. We're about to go to war, people. It's Dodgers money line over and out of print. I hate standing with Dodgers fans, but I'm on the Dodgers tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree the play whatsoever, Lenny.
You don't have to agree. And if you got a premium, don't talk about it for real.
No. I'm
just telling you what my degenerate ass is on.
I'm done for the season. I have finished up my MLB selections this year. It was a solid year. Losing streaks and winning streaks definitely prevailed towards the end of the season. We went dynamite. But I will say in this game, I loved the Blue Jays yesterday. I believed that was their chance. 3-2 lead in the series at home. Had their backs against the wall with the LA Dodgers. Obviously only put up 1 run offensively, which was
can't do that
for them. Now you're heading in game 7, same situation, and Scherzer's getting the start. It's almost one of those sequences against Ohtani. It's one of those sequences of, is Scherzer going to bring his Max Scherzer all-time prime A game, or is he the old vet that gets ran off the mound in this matchup? So for me, I don't like any of the situations as far as a line aside. I would say, though, the total 7.5, these bats are going to be rolling today despite Ohtani being on the bump. as well as Scherzer. I think we're going to see runs tonight. These two teams are not going to quit. They're especially second half of the game. After the first half,
it's all hands on deck.
Give me the over tomorrow. Give me the over.
There is no tomorrow. I mean, the last game, let's keep in mind, the last time these two faced each other was that 18-inning game.
Yep.
Okay, that was the same game. So Scherzer went like 4-5 innings. I think he went like 4 point something.
Yeah.
He gave up like 5 runs, whatever. Mm-hmm. And listen, Max Scherzer is going to do Max Scherzer's shit. Mm-hmm. He's going to do some sorcery. Hence the Nerfy bet. Yep. Minus like 120.
That's what I love about it. You get that because they're not sure. They don't know.
They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. You know what we're doing? Tonight we're going to gamble a little bit on the World Series. We're not handicapping shit tonight. It's games.
Dude, you're killing me. What the?
We ain't handicapping shit. We gambling on the baseball game. Tonight you're a fan. Tonight you're throwing 20s around like you're a baller at the strip club. In-game bet. Mm-hmm. If you are anywhere tonight, and if you are watching college football, shame on you at night. Shame on you tonight. Shame on you. I don't care if your team's not in the World Series. Shame on you. It's Game 7 of the World Series. This is everything a baseball fan wants. It's Game 7.
Live and die by it.
Dude, I worry about Dodgers players being able to get out of the country. I'm telling you, when they win.
Toronto.
Hey, you see how bad Toronto Maple Leafs fans burn that city when the Leafs fail? Wait till the Blue Jays fail, being up 3-2 and lose game 6 and 7 in their backyard. Epic failure on deck. I root for mass chaos every time.
And Lenny, what was it? 83 the last time the Blue Jays won it? 93, 90?
Yeah. So the Raptors won it last for like Toronto,
yeah.
Canada. And before that, Toronto won, but that's when they had the Montreal Expos.
Yeah.
So this is technically
best team ever, bro. I love the Expos.
So this is technically the only, this is the only baseball team in I almost said the state of Canada. Canada, yeah, so whatever. But let's talk some college football. I see some college football comments here on deck here. So let me pull this.
Scott said F that Tennessee's on tonight. Scott, you gotta tune in.
I know. Hey, Scott, you gotta
TV and make that multi-streamer.
God, you got to do multitasking here. You got to get on that shit. I'm going to leave this up like this because this background is kind of legit. I'm just saying. I feel funky on a Saturday.
I feel like I'm tripping on acid.
I'm drinking pecan roasted espresso. I don't know. I'm all hyped. I'm all hyped up on Mountain Dew, Mom.
I got a black coffee with some Sheila G in there, some peel blend, some spice, all natural today. And then I've got my celery juice. We're getting it rolling. It's going to be a day.
Yeah, well, I'm going healthy as well. I went espresso, okay? And then I have on deck iced coffee with an extra shot of espresso.
There you go.
Because Daddy needs to get moving quickly, okay? I'm new to this get some cash thing. Derek, let's roll, brother. It looks like he's on your 7 unit tonight. You got a 7 unit tonight?
Today. It goes off at noon. We've got 40 minutes until that thing goes off. And I'll tell you what, Derek, I am due for a bounce back week. I started off perfect in the season. I want to say up. I was 9-0
strong, and then you
9-0 in college football. Yeah, now I want to say I am 13-6 in college football this season. I've had 2 weekends where I went 1-1. I am due for a sweep. I've got 2 plays in college football today. 7 unit best bet goes off in 40 minutes. And then it rolls into the 2:30 games. Tomorrow, 6 unit best bet at 4:05. Also, though, today, just to let you guys know, we got the gloves back on. We're in the cage, the octagon. You have 7 unit top fight. I'll send you my fight right after this, Lenny.
Yeah, you will. Yes, you will. Do me a favor. Text it out to me in plain text so I can look for it and bet it.
I will. I
want the UFC card for sure, brother. Derek, I love this. And for those of you that want to get on this 7 unit that Griffin has and all those other plays he has, use that free $60 account. I'm telling you, I'll scroll it at the bottom here. Wait. What's your promo code?
G Murphy wins 10.
Hold on. Let me put that in here.
10% off my daily pass, weekly pass, monthly, and season, and that goes for all sports. Hate getting on here and like, yo,
I know you do.
Can't stand it, but
G Murphy 10. But check it out though. This is where I come into play and play Big Brother here, because he will tell you he's had a horrible last 2 weeks in college football. He went 1-1. Okay, he went 1-1 both weeks, so that adds up to 2-2. So if you did worse than 2-2, imagine the kind of week you had. Okay, free $60 account. If you're brand new, use it. Jump on the 7 unit. Let's have at it. I'm gonna scroll that down at the bottom as we go through comments here, because I want to get to Scott B's one comment.
B. Murphy wins 10, Lenny.
Oh, see,
my bad.
That's all right.
And I can
B.
get
Murphy wins.
Should I start off with Jack? I'll wait for you, Lenny.
No, here, wait. Let me get into Jack's. No, let's start at the top. Yeah. I started at the top. I worked my way down. I just give you guys a couple minutes to come into this. We're going to talk all things college football. I promise you.
Absolutely.
But I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you America money line. Okay. Somebody asked me last night, trick-or-treating. Real 30-second story. Me and the wife trick-or-treat. We're not trick-or-treating. We're handing out candy. Garage is open, sitting there. Garage TV's on. I'm watching the World Series. One of the dads of trick-or-treat comes up. I'm eating pizza, drinking whiskey, watching World Series, handing out candy. He goes, "Oh, what's the score?" And I'm like, 3-1, 8th inning. He's like, "All right." He goes, "Who you got tomorrow?" And I go, "America, money line." And he goes, "Oh, yeah." And there's like 50 kids around.
Dude.
And I'm like, "America."
It's game 7, man.
America.
It's game 7. Come on.
Miami down, yeah. I worry about this Vandy game because I said this yesterday. I'm betting outside the box with Raphael. I feel like Vandy's been reading their own headlines a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting a little big in the britches. Texas ain't got no headlines to read that are good. So, but they're 6-2, 3-1 in the SEC. They come in here and I don't want to say dominate, but they covered the spread, win by a touchdown. Now they're 7-2, 4-1 in the SEC. Guess what? That makes Vandy 7-2 and 4-1 in the SEC. Or that makes Vandy 3-2 in the SEC. So I don't hate Texas here. Vandy in a teaser, I'm not opposed to. I love Miami all day, every day. Miami's gonna run through. I don't know how you feel about that Miami SMU game as well, but sure. I'm on Canes, convicts all the way.
Yeah, we'll start off with that one then. We could talk about the Miami SMU game. So here's the interesting tactic that they do, and this is why I actually am cool with the tease down. At the same time, I'm not. So we have a current line. Miami's laying 9.5, and we have a total sitting at 50.5. So obviously they're expecting points to be scored, as they should be. SMU, this offense is no joke. That quarterback, Jennings, if I'm not mistaken his name, he is fast. He's got a rocket launcher arm.
He's got wheels forever.
And he will confuse the hell out of any defense he plays just because he runs around in the backfield so freaking fast. Miami, on the other hand, they've been the team to beat all season long. Headline, speculation, coaching, player versus player. I mean, Miami's had it all from start to finish to right now. Current line sitting at 9.5. If you tease that game down, it's currently 3.5. So there's still that hook involved in this play. That tells me something. Take SMU here because the majority of the public who do tease this game, they're going to tease it to that 3.5 hook. That's automatically a clincher. So for SMU, so what they're doing in this situation right now is not only are they trying to attack you with Miami against the spread, they're also going to try and rinse you out on the tease, as well as the possibility of taking Miami on the money line straight up. So the books at this game, just by the way they designed this line, for me, it looks like they're trying to attack the money line, be against the spread, and the tease on Miami.
They're trying to protect against the teaser.
I would take SMU here plus the 9.5 points. And if anything, if you're teasing this game, tease SMU up. That's the smarter play here.
So I was just gonna say I fall into this trap more often than I would like. I'll say that of falling into something like this with Miami, where I like Miami, right? Like sure. I like them today, so I'll just go tease them down. When realistically, like that, there's 9.5s out there. Like Circa has got a 9, whatever. Like I really don't, that could be close. Will they win by a touchdown? The point of a tease is to lower the risk, Right. So the safer, the lower the risk to reward, the lowering the risk here would just be adding points on the SMU, because even though I like Miami today, I don't think Miami's going to win this by 17 points.
Right.
That's a lot.
That's how I'm having light issues, just as you guys.
That's fair.
But at the same, I'm with you, Lenny. Because you have to look at it from a market perspective, and there's two sequences here. So if you tease my SMU up from 9.5 to 15.5, well, that number doesn't make any sense to anybody. So why would the tease be there? That's the value. You look at Miami right now and you tease them down to 3.5. Everybody kind of sparks a little bit of scarce in that situation. Like, well, you know what? I still think they could cover that by 3.5 points, but it puts scare in your mind. SMU, the number doesn't make any sense. That's why you attack it. It's a reverse psychology flip. That's why I'm always talking psychology on these shows and my breakdowns. You want to look for where's the market going to make the most money on the victory? How could they rinse the hell out of everybody on a side? This Miami play, that's a plain example of it. Just from my thoughts, just looking at this game. I'm in a rabbit hole, Lenny.
I get you. So, you guys got to understand with Griffin Murphy, sometimes he does go down that rabbit hole and you're like, wait, what the hell is he saying? Because his brain comes from a stock market and trading. Okay. Right. So when he sees numbers, it's like, he's like Rain Man. You guys watch that movie with Tom Cruise, man. He sees these numbers and he sees the market moving and the numbers moving. And I'm like, America money line, So there's two different strategies here, but like I get what you're saying and you get what I'm saying, and that we hope the idea of this gets over to you guys. How do you feel about this Vandy game, though?
Yeah, let's talk about this one. So Vandy has become a massive, as you already mentioned, Lenny, a huge subject line. They are all over the map. Radar, you turn on ESPN, Sports Center, and everybody's talking about Pavia, that quarterback. And I've been talking about him because that bastard has ruined me. 2 weeks ago, he destroyed me. I faded him last week, and I shouldn't have faded him. You know what? I loved him last week. Going into a game like this now, you're going into Texas. Vanderbilt has had a very weird schedule. Obviously, they come in 7-1 on the year, ranked 9th, but going in, they're playing sandwich, as Nick likes to call it. They're in a sandwich spot. Mm-hmm. So they were just at Alabama. Then they went and played LSU at home. Then they played Missouri at home. Now back on the road against Texas. So it's been in and out, in and out, in and out. That's an uncomfortable situation for a lot of teams. And Vanderbilt, up and coming, under the radar. This was never a massive speculated team until right now. Texas comes into this game 6-2, and there's been negative speculation about them all week long, and that is at the quarterback spot. Who will be getting the start in this matchup? So now you have a situation where all week the market, the public, the speculation has been talking negatives about Texas, and they've been talking positives about Vanderbilt. That's psychology again. Lay the points here, wet Texas, but at the same time, if it's not chalked enough, take them to win this game straight up at home on the money line. This is college game day, noon kickoff, first game on the board. It's 3.5 now. This line just adjusted.
I was just going to say 3, and I just bet right now while you were down that rabbit hole, 3.5 even money. Even money, MGM. And you can find that even money to -105 or whatever. There's a 3 out there. There's a 3.
Take the over. Take
you know what I mean?
The speculation has been negative towards
7.5.
The negative has been against Texas's offense. We already know Vanderbilt could score points against anybody's defense. At Pavia, at the quarterback spot, they are going to score points tonight. Maybe 24 points for Vandy, and then Texas comes off with the win, 27. Give me the over. I like the over.
Total's moving on me. I just tried to bet the total over 47.5, and it won't let me. It paused it on me.
Let me find you guys too. I'm going to get the money line handle or the handle on this game right now. We can come back to this one as well.
We'll come back to this. Because I got a lot of.
I'm on the over.
Yeah, that line is moving. I see 48s, 48.5. I just tried to bet 47.5 at MGM, and it said it wasn't available, and now it's wheel of death on me. Okay, Scott, I wanted to get to Scott B's next comment too, because he's going to he's going to kick your ass right down the rabbit hole. No, I mean, for real. We are Sparta kicking you down the rabbit hole. My bets, but this first, my bets today, Ohio State -18.5. I don't hate that. And over 44, Vandy Oh, you got 44.
Nice on that 44.
Vandy, you would see you're on Vandy +3, and I don't like that. And over 46. Oh, you got Ohio State -18.5 and over 44. Vandy +3 and over 46. Tennessee -3 and Cincinnati -3.
I like it.
I don't like Ohio. I don't like the Vandy play. I like the over.
Okay, so I don't love the Vandy play. I don't like the Ohio State play. Too much negative speculation has been going on about Penn State. We know Penn State has been owned by Ohio State for years on end. Obviously, Penn State comes into this game banged up on top of that. But at the same time, all the speculation that what happens once Franklin got fired, what did Penn State go do? They went and beat Iowa straight up as a 3.5-point underdog and stuck it up everybody's ass.
Yep.
Situation like this, you have a low total at 45.5, so that tells us defense is going to be a massive factor here. We already know it's been an issue for Penn State. The offensive side at the quarterback spot and the play calling hasn't been efficient. So looking at a game like this, I think it's going to be a tight battle. I don't think Ohio State gets the cover here. Give me the under 45.5 points in this matchup. If I have to lean a side, and I mean you put a gun to my head and pull the trigger, give me Penn State plus the 17.5 points.
Brother, I'm exactly against you in every way, shape, or form on this game. I just listened to you back that for every reason. I'm going to tell you why. So you're right. Penn State comes out last week after firing James Franklin, wins. That's it. That's where they're done. We see this all the time.
Okay.
Coach gets fired. Coach gets fired. The next week, they get all up. Everybody's up. Chest bumping, head button. We're going to go out there and we're going to show them. We're going to ride or die. We don't give a shit about our coach, right? You do that to us. They go out and win. That's it. That's all they got. From here on out, every day this week, every one of those kids have been looking at the transfer portal. Every day. Yeah. Those kids are moving and shaking. Or they're meeting with the coaches at Penn State to judge their level on if they're staying or not. There's too much turmoil with Penn State. Ohio State's the #1 team in the country, and they want to stay the number. This I said this last night on Betting Outside the Box as well. It's acid in my throat saying this. Ohio State's going to lay the number, and whatever number they want, they will put. My best bet in this game is Ohio State's team total over 30.5. They're going to put 40 on their ass. They are going to put it at home on the big stage. Ohio, and they're cocky. And Ohio State's that team. You know why everybody hates Ohio State? Because they walk around like this. Everybody's got one in their face. You don't know who it is? You're the one. Okay? So Ohio State walks around all the time. I get it, national championships and all that. They walk around like their shit don't stink.
Sure.
And this is an opportunity to put it on somebody on national TV. So I'm on Ohio State minus points.
Strong. I like everything you said there, dude. I will agree with you. One question. Do you know Penn State's current team total? Since we're in this rabbit hole right now. So Ohio State's 32.5. What's Penn?
13.5. 2 touchdowns. 13.5.
Penn State over. Penn State over 13.5. Take the under 45.5 total points in this matchup. Penn State over.
I like it. I'll be texting you later about this game. Now, this is the rabbit hole that you guys, Scott's going to get a big head right now. Calm down, Scott, right now. Calm down. But this is the type of stuff we like in the comments. This is some rabbit hole shit. 10 units, Bears, money line Sunday.
Hey, I'll take this one. Scott, I'll tell you this right now, brother. If I didn't take the Bears last week plus 6.5, and then at the game close, it closed at 2.5, and then obviously the Ravens got in trouble for all that shit, I'd be right back on them again this week. The problem and the reason why I'm not is the exact reason we've been talking about psychology this entire show. Cincinnati Bengals. What has the public fed you guys all week long?
Yeah.
Joe Flacco and his shoulder injury, about how he's banged up and he's not practicing. All of a sudden last night, I get an alert on my phone from one of my things that I'm tuned into. Yeah. And of course it states Joe Flacco expected to play on Sunday now. So all week again, they feed you with this negative bullshit about how somebody the critical playmaker on their team is not going to be starting the game. And then come weekend time when everybody's already wagered all their bets in, now all of a sudden the bastard's playing. That is why I'm not the Bears in this game. Right. That is the only reason, because I believe the Bears, my algorithm's got the Bears winning this game by 4.5 points. I believe the Bears are way better than 2.5 points against the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't care where it's at. I'd stick with it. I would run through that train as well, Scott. I'd be on the Bears in this on the money line, and that's not a homer pick. I even started typing this game up as a breakdown, and my first initial line was, this is not a homer pick. The Bears are the better team. But at the same time, it's there's better options on the board, Scott.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there's got to be a better game on here.
Right. Rabbit hole again, Griffin.
And I know I rag on the Bears all the time, but
they're better than we thought. They're better than we thought.
I don't think so. I think they're just as good as I thought. I thought they would be good. I thought they would be a mediocre team. I think they're scratching at a 500 team. At the end of the day, they will be scratching at 500.
Yeah.
Could they fuck around and find out and get into playoffs on a wild card? I don't think so. Not this year. Maybe next year. Now remember, Dan Campbell comes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Dan Campbell comes in. His first 2 years, I mean, they had the 1 year they were like 3-12 or something, or 3 whatever. You know, it was bad. So I don't expect a lot out of the Bears, but the fact that they have already won 4 games, I think that's a win for them. I think they figured it out 4 times.
I'm happy with them. I'm happy with them.
I mean, so 10 units, Bears money line, Grandma's Farm, Scott B said so.
I don't know about 10 units, Scott. Maybe like 2 units. I don't know what your units are.
It's $5. It's $5. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you go to McDonald's and you get a Happy Meal for less than $5, send me the receipt. I'll buy it for you. I'll Venmo you the money, and then you buy yourself a membership. How's that?
Or you could just go get winners from Lenny for $5.
That's what he's looking for.
Lenny just posts winners for $5 every day. I tune into the members only thing and start laughing. All right, there's a wager. I go 60% every night with Lenny.
Hey, the last this week, boy, we've been building some shit up with some 2-unit, 3-unit.
You've been winning.
Like one unit, a couple of same game parlays, some teasers. The Memphis game last night was I thought it was easy money. The over and Memphis team total against Rice. I really thought that was easy money. I almost same game parlayed it, but I didn't, and that's okay. I'll take the 2 some individual -110s. Tonight will be a baseball game, a real game over 7. Yeah, it'll be a good game. I hope we get extra innings.
Hey, real quick, Lenny Dredd said, are you able to give free memberships out? So everybody now that you guys are loaded in, maybe we get Gregory in here and start throwing shit out.
Yeah, Gregory's. I don't. They don't pay me enough for that. They don't give me access on that level. I don't get the company card. I don't have all that kind of. I don't have any. I don't get no perks. I can't even get a coffee.
Don't listen to Lenny. He's just getting pissed off right now. We're 33 minutes in.
I got nothing.
Well, how are we doing on likes? Because I've got CFL. I passed my entire weekend. I did all of my write-ups for it. I have 2 plays today. I will give those out if we hit a specific like system.
Yep.
I got my helmet over there. Right over there, I got the helmet, Lenny. So we can also make that an incentive. I will throw the helmet on.
Again? What the
I can do it.
I know. Hold on, let me.
I don't want to do it. The thing's tight on me. It hurts.
Yeah, I don't know where my football helmet's at.
The real Clean Cuts, Texas.
Oh, no. We need some more likes up in this. We're only at 11 on YouTube.
What is going on?
If you're watching on Twitter, you got to go to YouTube and hit the like button. I appreciate you watching on Twitter. Or if you're watching on Facebook, I appreciate that. But you got to go to YouTube, get all your burner accounts out, hit the thumbs up button. We got to get that thing moving.
Go get your free 60s, all of it.
All of it. Do you Pikachu? Scott B's not watching. Scott B's not watching no baseball. He's all about Tennessee tonight. And then let's talk about that Tennessee game real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, Bunny, I'm finding it right now.
Oklahoma, Tennessee.
High total.
I don't know. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I put Oklahoma in points just to get them over a touchdown. And I thought that might have been lazy handicapping on my point, to be honest with you. And I am guilty of that a lot. I don't say a lot of the times, but some of the times where I'm just like, this is too close of a game. Okay, take the points, add 6, and call it a teaser.
Yeah.
Honest to God. And I worry that, I did that on like Thursday. So I have Oklahoma plus like 8.5.
Yeah. So, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. So You look at Tennessee right now, two matchups, back-to-back road games. They dealt with Alabama, lost 37-20. Alabama is no joke now. We've seen what DeBoer has developed this team to. We've seen what they've done at the quarterback position. Alabama is no joke. Do not take your foot off the gas with them. Rolling into Kentucky, Lexington, that is never an easy place to play for anybody. I don't care what their record is this season. The Wildcats play very scrappy football at home. Tennessee gave it to them. It was a high-scoring game, 56-34. So we can look at that incentive immediately, and that tells us a little bit of a telltale sign. If Kentucky's offense is able to move the ball the way they did against Tennessee's defense, Oklahoma, John Mateer, quarterback, this team is absolutely sensational on the offensive side. They're coming off a loss in their most recent matchup against Ole Miss. They lost that game by 8 points. Looking at a sequence like this, you got an Oklahoma team. They had Ole Miss against the ropes the entire game. And the problem for them was not offensively. It was defensively. And it was the second half trying to close the game out, which they failed to do so. Game like this, we have a line pretty much telling us it's a pick'em situation at 2.5. Total sitting at 55.5, telling us points are going to be scored. Give me the over in this game. We are going to see an offensive shootout on both sides of the ball, like the over 55.5 in this one, Lenny.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that, which plays into the other part of the teaser with Oklahoma plus the points is I teased the total down to go over. So I'm thinking a touchdown within a touchdown and over. I know that I need Oklahoma to keep up in a track meet is what I feel like, but I'm really too concerned over Tennessee's defense.
Yeah. So what side are you on in this game? Do you have a side? Have a gun to your head?
Oklahoma and the over in a same game parlay, alternate line teaser. You got to call it now because you used to be able to just do it like as a 6-point teaser, take the whatever. Now you have to go into the alternate lines and pick alternate lines and alternate juice and then create a same game parlay. Mm-hmm. Whatever, bro. I will find my way to same game parlay a teaser, bro. You know. So, because they don't like to they don't like you to just take the Dodgers in the over. They don't, not. Well, the baseball reference is terrible, but like, they don't want people. They don't want people to take like the Lions in the over in a teaser. They want you to get different juice and pay more.
They want you all over the map. They want you on the Lions.
They want you on what they are advertising to you.
The spread out trap. That's why speculation is huge.
Choice cuts. I like this Real Joe Beef. That's the tag right there. Real Joe Beef coming with some choice cuts. Texas minus 2.5. That's his best bet. Stanford, I'm all about that life. Tree for life. Stanford plus the points. Cal plus points. I don't know. I didn't touch that game. Baylor minus 3.5. I don't hate that. 3-1 last week.
Wait a second. Yeah. Let's talk about that one first. That Baylor game. All right,
we just talked about Texas and all that stuff. So talk about Baylor. I don't know. I like Baylor, but
I don't.
I'm not.
There's a reason why I don't. All right, so we have a total at 59.5. We know there's going to be a lot of points scored, and these two teams, they have done it all season long. They are offensive threats. Baylor laying a number, 3.5 points in this game. So this is why I don't love this game, and it is for one reason only, and that is UCF's quarterback. They have this dual threat quarterback. He's a southpaw. This kid is one of the fastest quarterbacks I have ever seen in college football. Baylor, they really have not played any dominant offensive forces when it comes to speedster quarterbacks. Last week, they played Cincinnati. Cincinnati is very good, and I believe Sorsby's leading the charge there at the quarterback spot. Mm-hmm. And this guy's been absolutely sensational, but he is nowhere near as fast as UCF's quarterback. This kid could tuck it and run. Baylor does have a weak defense. Their secondary does get caught slacking, and their linebackers do get caught on miscues from time to time. They do apply pressure on the defensive interior, but if this UCF quarterback starts running around the field, he's got a laser gun arm, and he'll tuck it and run, and he is fearless out there. I like UCF in this position due to the number and due to the position and the situation. This is a good spot for UCF. Coming off a massive matchup against Cincinnati, now they're dropping strength in class. So they're playing a Baylor team a lot more beatable than Cincinnati was in their most recent matchup. Baylor comes into this game playing 500 football in their most recent, Baylor just played Cincinnati coming in their most recent matchup. But against TCU 2 weeks ago, they got lit up. TCU's kind of already exposed themselves as frauds. Give me UCF here plus the points over Baylor in this matchup. I believe they get it done.
You like the over 58.5?
Yeah, I do. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game.
2-team parlay. Baylor money line over. That's what I'm on.
Yeah, 50. I think this is going to be an awesome.
And the money line's minus 150. I ain't gonna lie, it's juicy, but minus 150 is
That's
about
all your money line is?
I money lined Baylor and I took the over.
It's a 3.5 spread.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a money line on it right now.
I got
against the spread. I like UCF. I got to pick a winner straight up. I'm taking Baylor at home.
Baylor minus. I see it minus 150 to minus 160. I mean, there's a 160 at Caesars. There's a 150 at MGM. So shop your lines. That 10 cents make a difference. 58.5 to 59.5. I took the 58.5. I like Baylor at home. That was it for me. It's a small enough chalkiness for me. It's not my favorite play. I don't like I do like Stanford. I don't like Cal. I don't like the Cal. I'm not big on Cal. I just didn't like the game. I don't want to be that guy and just blow your whatever, but I just didn't like the game, so I didn't bet the game.
Which game are we talking about, Lenny? I went through a rabbit hole with that Baylor game. I just went and looked.
No, I'm looking for Cal. I just passed it up.
Oh, Cal and Virginia?
Yeah.
I had so much. Oh, my God. I had a struggle. I free played this game.
12:45.
I broke this game down. There were so many variants of speculation to false hope. This line is strong, and it's not a bad line whatsoever. Minus 5.5 Virginia. That should be the line. That is accurate. If anything in this game, I did so much analysis on this matchup. I couldn't find answers. So where that brings me is the tease. So you look at a game like this, I would tease Virginia down, straight down the line to to plus half a point to win this game outright. This was a game where I went through absolute chaos, couldn't find an answer on the total. I did find one. Don't love it at all. This is a free play on YouTube, as well as the point spread was very stag. I saw it at 4.5 when I did my video. Now it's 5.5. I teased this thing down.
I just
came out right.
I worried about teasing Virginia down to like a money line because Cal will screw me. They have before. And then I worry about teasing Cal up because Virginia could come in there and just put up 40 on their ass and then be like done. And then I'm like, oh, so I don't like the game. Gives off weird vibes though. But we'll move on here because we are. Again, I'm always Greg wants the lock. The lock is a free $60 account. Boom. Vandy line went from 1.5 to 3.5. Don't like it. Agree.
Yeah. While we were talking about it, that thing shifted.
It did. See, maybe we move lines and we don't even know it. Recommend Griffin college football, especially Big 12 action.
Thanks,
Real Joe B coming with the backer. What's good, fellas? Right Cape in the house. What's happening? Oh, look at that.
Oh, there he is.
Nick in the house. Nick
woke
up. What up, Nick?
Nick was trick-or-treating all night with his girlfriend. Nick got a big box of candy. Trick-or-treating last night, hammered with his girtround.
Oh,
he had a nice big bag, his pillowcase, walking around.
I wish he would have came to my house trick-or-treating. I'd have robbed that.
He had a machete waiting for him.
Yeah, I'm the guy to here's 2 candy bars, pull out 5. SMU can't handle the Canes.
Tommy boy,
I like it. That's
happening? My boy. I love Wiry Cape. That's my guy.
Yes, sir. Big weekend on tap. Who's ready? Scott better pour up soon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Emergency press conference. Everybody tuned in here. Nick has his 8-unit NFL game of the year tomorrow.
Oh,
giving him a little shout out. I've already hammered the shit out of this game. Absolutely love it. That free 60 link, jump on board that play tomorrow. I believe it goes off at 1 p.m. If I'm not mistaken. I got to check the times. I could actually pull it up right now. Obviously,
yes, check that out there.
But get on it. I was next to him while he broke this game down. Sold me. Yeah, it's a 1 o'clock game.
Yep. Free $60 account. See how you use $60 over at the website is you break it up into 30s. Okay, break it in half. You get Griffin's $30 package, football package. Get that 7-unit. Get it up in on that. Then you take another 60 and you get Nick Menken's package and you get up on that 8 unit tomorrow. And then on Monday, you're drinking wheatgrass. Boom. That's how that shit works, folks. It's that easy.
Clockwork, baby. Clockwork.
It's that easy, right? Let's bounce back with a free play Saturday. Oh, shit. Hold on. Get the pen and paper.
Everybody,
Arkansas running back.
These don't miss. These don't miss.
Mike Washington over rushing yards around 80 plus. Shop your lines.
That's right.
All right. I love it. I'm going right now.
Mike
Arkansas.
Washington. Who does Mike
Who is Mike Washington? He's always like, I love when he has a college football kicker prop. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And he's like, Mike Washington. You know, whenever I say that to him, he's like, he says it back to me like Mike Washington. Like I'm supposed to know.
Right, like it's Peyton Manning. Like everyone knows.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
That Mike. I thought you were talking about Big Mike. No. All right, Mike Washington. By the way, it's Mike Washington Jr. Unless his dad also plays on the team. Over rushing yards is at 84 and a half, Nick. That's where the line's at right now.
He's got plus 80. He's got around 80 plus. Okay,
so let me know. Sign in. Do I sign in? Hey, let me know. Tap in. Do I take the 84? Let me know.
Why is Nick saying Griff's drinking green juice, detoxing for tonight? We're not detoxing for tonight. We're not doing anything tonight. Leave me alone. leave me alone. We are not.
No, stop calling me.
Last night I said we were not drinking today.
Stopped you in the house. What up, though? Oh boy, here we go. All right, Ohio State. We already talked about that. Yep. Georgia, we didn't talk about that. Ole Miss, Michigan money line parlay plus 103. I'm about to squares better when it comes to college football. Yet my tracking data says it's my best sport. Hey, listen, whatever works. I mean, if it's you're making money on it. I mean, who the hell are we to tell you to change it? You know what I mean? So I like Ohio State. Georgia.
I can definitely get into this Georgia-Florida game. Absolutely.
You go right ahead.
All right, let's do it. So we've got Georgia on the road in this matchup, laying a number 7.5, and they're playing Florida, which obviously Florida is a massive name, and it's deceiving because Florida comes into this game 3-4 on the season, while we've got a Bulldogs team 6-1, and they've got that number 5 rank next to their name. Always look out for that stuff. It's such a trappy situation, not necessarily for this game, but that is something that will sell the public, and they bite on that shit. Last week, Georgia was at home. They played Ole Miss. Phenomenal game. Kiffin ends up blowing it once again. That's what else is new with Ole Miss. Winning that game by 8 points. They had Georgia on the ropes the entire matchup. What does Georgia do? Kirby Smart gets ahead of that offense, figures out exactly what to do, and Georgia runs it up, wins that game outright. Same sequence here. So we look at a Georgia Bulldogs team. Gunnar Stockton, I talk about this kid all the time. Has he impressed me this year? So. I expected more from him. But for Florida, they've got DJ Lagway at the quarterback spot. This kid, he sucks. I'm going to be flat out honest. I'm not impressed with him whatsoever. He's a dual threat quarterback, not extremely fast. Biggest issue with this kid is his release time. He is so slow to get the ball out of his hands and release, and that is the biggest team. When you are playing a Georgia Bulldogs defense that has an interior like this, you better be moving. You better be quick in the pocket. You better be able to dump that ball off. Well, DJ Lagway slacks at that tremendously. Kirby Smart, everybody knows Georgia hates Florida. Now they're rolling into there, playing them in front of their own home crowd. They are not going to take their foot off the gas. Kirby Smart is known for blowing teams out, even with a lead, no matter who they're playing, whether it's a look-ahead spot or not. In this situation, I believe Kirby Smart and this Georgia Bulldogs team run them off the field. I am laying the points here, 7.5 points with the Bulldogs. I think they get it done in a very strong fashion.
I'm glad you said that, because this is, again, I talk about falling into like maybe a little bit of a trap where I just like Georgia, so I'm just going to take the teaser down to, almost to pick them basically, and just hope they get out of there with the win. And I feel like sometimes that's lazy handicapping on my part, because I go through it so easy because I see it. I see that game. I see the spread, and I'm like, for exactly what you just said, I have that same thought in 30 seconds, and I'm like, no, Georgia teaser, and then move on.
Yep, because Lenny, you know what everybody else is doing. You could look at this and say, I could get Georgia at that pick 'em 1.5, or I could take Florida all the way up to 13.5. Who are we rinsing today is the real question from the books. Let's rinse the shit out of the team with home field advantage against one of their most hated rivalry matchups, and people can get them at plus 13.5. Let's call a blowout today. That's what I like with Georgia here.
Yeah, in this Michigan money line,
who is it?
Okay, Michigan. They're playing Purdue. I mean, they're 21.5 point favorites.
We're not money line in 21. Who did that?
No, stop, Gio. This is all 4 teams are money lined here. Ohio State, Georgia, Ole Miss, and Michigan. Money line parlay gets them plus 103.
Where do you have this? Okay, he's got OSU, Georgia, Ole Miss,
Michigan. Parlay them all on the money line. You get plus 103.
Gio,
which one loses outright? That's the question. Who loses outright?
All right, hold on. Let's start with this. So he's got, what is that, Ohio State?
Okay,
They're going to win that game outright, but that's a questionable game. You got to be careful with that one. You got to be careful. They're not going to win, like they're not. But again, you're playing with devil's advocate here. Ole Miss.
Okay, we talked about the Georgia game. We're all about Georgia. Ole Miss. I don't hate that against South Carolina. Again, 12 point favorite.
Yeah. Lenore Sellers won't be able to move against that defense.
Exactly. And then Michigan money line. Michigan's playing Purdue. Like, I mean, whatever. At home. That's a win. This is the only questionable line one. The only game that's really questionable, I guess you might say, is that Ohio State Penn State game. And if that's the only game that's questionable out of those 4 teams, I'm running that shit.
Who's this 4th team, Lenny? Ohio State. Okay, Georgia, Ole Miss, Michigan. Okay, yeah. The only game, dude, and it's
square. He says it. It's square as hell.
It's variant. The Ohio State, Penn State. How many times have we seen the same shit over and over again? Ohio State beats them, and now they don't even have a head coach. I mean, yeah. I mean, but plus 104. If I'm putting a 4-legger out there, I better be getting 1 to 3 of my money's worth. That's the problem.
Yeah,
that's how I plan. But
I get it. That's my espresso. I'm fancy, bro. Top cover teams: Ohio State 6-1, Mississippi State 6-1, Temple 6-1, Boise 6-1, Texas Tech 6-1, Western Michigan. Western Michigan is a covering machine. Hawaii and Utah State and Memphis. Look at Scott B coming in with the boom, dropping numbers for you guys. That's good information. Penn State's quarterback is a toilet bowl. I think that is. I can't see it. Right, Kate, my eyes are bad. I can't see that shit.
Where's Tommy Boy?
Yeah. Detroit Letty just locked in. Oh, look at this. Locked in Mahomes 25 plus rushing yards, Josh Allen 25 plus rushing yards. That's a good bet. That's right up my alley. Top Geo knows. That is right, because nobody's gonna go there for a same game parlay. They're gonna go with touchdown props. I'm sorry. I feel like touchdown props are a sucker's bet.
Well, here's the thing, Lenny, and I didn't dive too deep into that game. We did this on the Gridiron 6-pack with Tony George, and he had the under 52.5 in that game and told everybody, look for running props, rushing props. I know he liked Pacheco in there. I know he liked somebody else. So I look at a game like this. How many times is Mahomes and Allen going to be
in this movie?
Stepping back. I mean, but how many times are they going to step back in the pocket and tuck it and run? Is it 25 yards total or 25 longest rush?
No, total. And it's I think about 2 runs. Each of these guys can get this in 2 runs.
Yeah.
I'm not a designated run, but they're going to spread everybody wide.
Sure.
Everybody's going to be dropped back, let everybody open. As long as they have a couple seconds to scramble in the pocket, then they roll out 10 yards. Roll out, scramble for 10.
I don't know
that. Both of these are 2 of the best, the top 3 quarterbacks in the league to do this.
Yeah.
When you add the third, it's Lamar Jackson. Okay, it's Patrick Mahomes, it's Josh Allen, it's Lamar Jackson. Mm-hmm. Those 3 guys are the guys that are going to do this for you. I don't hate that. And plus 120 tag. Hell yeah.
I'd even look at a Josh Allen anytime touchdown. They love the tush push, especially in the red zone on the goal line.
He likes
I can see something like that.
They think they're Philly. He also Jamison Williams over 43.5 receiving yards. Rest of the markets at 45 or higher. Sprinkle it. See, this is why you got to shop your lines. Rest of the markets at 44.5. That's a pretty sharp number. For you guys that don't know, Jameson Williams is the third option or maybe, I don't know, third or so option on the Detroit Lions wide receiving staff. So, but he's a deep ball threat.
Yes, exactly.
He's got wheels, and I would put him, I'm telling you right now, he's one of the fastest. I'd be willing to bet he's one of the fastest, if not the fastest man in the NFL. And when he was this 2 years ago, when he came into the league. I don't think he slowed down that much. I don't know about any. I know Bijan is fast. I know Jamari Gibbs and him race on him daily in practice, and he keeps up. And he has won. So in like a 40-yard dash, he's took him a couple times. So he's fast. So this receiving, this could be one catch. Like you look at his longest reception is like 23, something like that, 23 yards. Boom, yards after catch, boom. And he hasn't been used that much this year. And it's been in the media all week during the bye week about how Jameson Williams has met with new offensive coordinator Charlie Morton for the Lions and like, hey, how do I get more involved in the passing game? So and he's offensive coordinator for the Lions has said publicly in multiple news conferences this week, he plans on getting him more involved. And when he plans on getting him more involved against the Minnesota defense, that's where I was going. All of that. Look for Jameson Williams to run this number past this shit. I don't want to be the homer, but he'll have this in the first half.
For everything Lenny said, too, I'd also look at his longest reception. I guarantee if it's at anything within 21, 22 yards, attack that longest reception as well. I've seen this shit with this guy. And he just breaks loose. Goff has everybody just running splits right across the middle of the field, and then he's running a vertical downfield, one-on-one coverage.
His other favorite play for him is on a quick slant across the middle, and if he gets that slant, and if he can get past the linebacking core, it's a wrap.
That's it.
There ain't nobody in the secondary catching him, period, the end. If he gets open space, they talk about this. They talked about it last year a lot, getting with Jamari Gibbs involved in the passing game. Because of his speed. Just get him the ball in the open area and let him do his shit. They feel the same way about Jameson Williams. This is a good bet. This is deep. This is a rabbit hole. Good job, Stop Gio. I'm looking for Jameson Williams' longest reception props real quick.
Yeah, and Minnesota, they're one of the worst teams in the NFL.
22.5 yards. That's where it's at.
Drill that over his longest.
I'm all about that life.
This Minnesota defense, they're 24th in the NFL when it comes to defending the rush. So what does that tell you when you were looking at wide receiver props? If this rush attack fails, and obviously all of their defensive linemen are crushing inside of the pocket, where does that bring everybody? Inside of the field. And what does that give us? Outside field dynamic. And that is
all around. Yeah.
We use speed and fly down the field on the pass game. So I love that.
And they'll have to double in because of Sam Laporta and
running out all game.
They have to stop that run game. You got to pick one or the other. Pick your poison. You want to stop the run game? Boom. We're going to throw the rock. You want to stop throwing the rock? Great. We're going to pound that shit down your throat with Jamari Gibbs and David Montgomery. That's exactly how tomorrow's going to go. I already said this yesterday. Lions win 72-3. Joe Beef says last week Griff gave out Wisconsin team total 6.5. Boom. Versus Oregon, cash.
Oh, wow.
Bills. Brock Bowers, 50-plus receiving yards versus the soft-ass Jags defense. He's back healthy and in store for 5.
I don't think I touched him yet, Gio. I don't think I touched him yet.
Not yet. Okay, there you go. The Bears, you don't like the money? Yeah.
He's just a Lion. At me now.
He's a Lions fan. He's a Lions fan.
Of course he is. Of course he is. I'll remember that shit.
Tomorrow play of the day from Joe Beef. Griff's drinking wheatgrass.
It's celery juice, Tommy boy. Come on. Not all of us can cook it up like you every freaking day.
Yeah, you're out moonshining and shit in the woods. I don't get no mason jars from you, nothing. No. Not one time. I don't want to hear nothing.
No, even when the Eagles won it all. Not a freaking thing.
Yeah, I'm out here drinking Starbucks espressos that tell me with positive reinforcement messages on it about my parlays. You got this. Flacco, don't play the whole game. And the Bengals just signed a high school quarterback yesterday.
Did they?
No, they didn't. You're a Bengals. He's so mad about the Bengals right now. He's a Bengals fan.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Any thoughts on those picks? There you go. We just broke those down. I'm catching up on the chat. Griffin's drinking that green juice, detoxing for tonight.
Yeah.
Oklahoma can't.
We're not doing nothing tonight.
Oklahoma can't keep up in a shootout. Their defense is overrated. Agreed. Agreed to an extent. I worry. I think they can keep up a little bit. I'm hoping anyway, but we'll see. Griff off that kale.
I'll never do this again. I'll never bring my juice on the show.
No, yeah. Griff got respect. Griff hit a 7-unit plays with UCF earlier this year. Cincy and Kansas State. Like I said, good in the Big 12.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you, brother.
Always got to have the Irish coffee behind the wheatgrass. Why would you not? I mean, that's how they do shit. Duh. Nicholas Beam, that free 60 is clutch. Take the high unit plays, and here we are.
Free. You're literally getting free picks. So, like,
yeah, I mean,
use it one time, and then if you don't like us, well, the hell with us.
Hey, and there's so many. There's a lot of. Hey, by the way, there's multiple cappers over at the site. Tony George breaks this down the best way possible and talks about Baskin Robbins.
He does.
And the chocolate mousse royale. I'm just saying. But Baskin Robbins, multiple flavors. We got multiple cappers, multiple packages. You could use that $60 and get a lot for it, to be honest with you. Multiple. Like our biggest package is $30, for Christ's sake. Okay, so you do you, however you want, Pikachu. Big Mike in the house. You know that. Yep. R.I.P. Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers died? Did she die already? No, that's right. That sounded way worse than I meant it to sound.
Nick, come on over right now. We got this game kicking off right now.
He died like...
We'll start.
She did 2014. What are you talking about? Stops on that stuff. Telling you, he probably got some of that stuff from Ride Cape, that moonshine shit. And see, we don't get none of it. Griffin is hiding on me, fellas. He's trying to get the kid out the house. Starting to look pale on us.
What a jackass, dude. I'm working, dude. I got robots. I got AI. I'm working on shit over here. Give me a break.
I got something before that. I got
freaking jackass. How about this?
All right. That's perfect. I forgot about the sound effects. Navy North Texas over 66 and a half. 66.
Yeah, even when I was looking at it.
Yeah. We talked about this with somebody on Doc's Daily during the week. This game was brought up, and I like to break down on this, but I think yes. I'm telling you right now, I think there's 80 points scored in that game.
Yeah, there's no point even if they have a total.
Their defense optional.
Take the over. Oh, it's already, dude. It's 7-0 already. North Texas first possession rush for a touchdown.
Oh shit!
Now it's 68. Well, it closed at 68.5.
That's on BetMGM. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a parlay. You're always playing with fire on them. Yeah, no. That's what. Hey, parlays. We're gambling a little. You know, we start gambling more than we're handicapping. Aaron's laughing at us. We appreciate it. I'll send some mason jars. Send a brother a mason jar. I'm a sucker for a mason jar. I don't know about you, but I grew up with mason jars.
Oh, like, every time these are all in mason jars in my fridge right now.
Yeah, you and your kale wheatgrass. Get out of here with that. Got to make sure my top NHL play gets on the board. Be right over.
Whoa, me too. I'm looking at the board right now. Are you kidding me? I have a 7-unit MLB tonight and a 7-unit NHL and UFC.
I'm going to give you guys my NHL prop.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to give you guys my NHL prop because we hit the light goal.
That's kind of bullshit.
What?
Nothing. I'm not going to get into it. That's bullshit, though. Not happy about it.
All right. Don't talk about it.
We won't get into it. Nick not on the board, and he's 9-0 in his last 9 hockey plays. That makes sense. All right. Anyways.
All right. So, listen. Player prop. Washington Capitals, Buffalo Sabres. Tage Thompson. Shots on goal. This game goes off at 7:00 Eastern time. Take his shots on goal over 3.5. 110, 120. right around there in the juice. He's playing Washington, Buffalo, Washington.
I'll be betting this one.
Buffalo's throwing pucks at the net left and right. And he's the dude. He's the dude there. So let him throw pucks at the net. I'm taking the over 3.5. I'm running it.
Send me that play, Lenny. Lenny don't miss hockey props, just so you guys know.
I'll send you the stats on
it.
I'll send you the stats on it right now. Griffin, here you are. So I'll give you some stats on it. Last 10, he's hit this 70% of the time. The last 5 games, he's hit this 5 shots, 5 shots, 5 shots, 6 shots, 7 shots. Head-to-head, they've hit this 75% of the time. And in this season, he's hit this 73% of the time. At minus 115 to minus 125, just take that money and run. Okay? We ain't getting rich over here. There's no point. We'll do that later on the MLB. Whatever money that you don't bet on that prop, put on the same game parlay for the World Series. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. That's going to do it for us. We're going to bounce on out of here as soon as I can get rid of all this stuff on the bottom. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll be back Monday, 1 o'clock Eastern. Check us out, Docs Daily. Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern. Good luck, everyone. Cash all those tickets. Good luck unless you're against me. Griffin, tell them what you got going on one last time before he bumps.
7-unit UFC fight at 9:45 p.m. Eastern time. 7-unit NHL play, 7 o'clock Eastern time. And my 7-unit college football play kicked off 13 minutes ago. We are rolling, baby. So if you guys want to get on any of these plays, Lenny's got you with the free 60 as well as G Murphy wins 10 at promo checkout. Get 10% off of those bad boys. Let's rock. Let's roll. It's college game day, baby.
Let's go.